Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to this Sacred Soul Moon Circle. And today, well, yesterday or today, depending on where you are on the planet, it's the Capricorn New Moon. So I'm going to be switching it up a little bit because I was like, how can I? Usually, what I do with these videos is it's a lot of like researching, but then as I've been tuning into energies and I've been wanting to put my own twist on it and really tell you a little like bits and pieces of what the energies are looking like through a little bit of, we'll go into a little bit of astrology, a little bit of like what planets are in aspecting this moon. And then I want to go into a little bit of like what, what energies Capricorn bring and like how you can use it right now in your brand, in your content. And then I would love to go into a card pull because today I have a hard out by 30 minutes. So it's going to be a little different today, but I'm glad you're here. Hi, Megan, my love. Just doing a little intro. So we're going to go into a little bit of a different one today. And I actually have released a really, really cool masterclass called Your Brand Image Revolution that uses human design profile lines. And it talks about like the energy within your line, which also has to do with all of this, like astrology is a crossover of human design, is a crossover of the gene keys, is a crossover of the ancient tarot. And so when we understand and how I've been using astrology in my own life is this crossover. And the more layers we actually understand of our energy, we actually are able to embody more. We are able, like, our energy is more clear, it's more felt when it's embodied. We stop, it's like, I call it a signal. It's like when we also dress the part and we also feel it in ourselves and we also know that this is me, this is not me, this is my strategy, this is not my strategy. We don't like end up broadcasting confusing signals which then ultimately dilute our own potency, and this is how we become more magnetic, this is how we become more felt in our brand, this is how so I'm going to be sharing in the email and the replay this masterclass because I feel like, and also it'll be, this is on YouTube or wherever I'm posting this. This is going to be in the comments, in the description. And so you can grab that while it's still 37 euros, which is really affordable for what this 90-minute masterclass shares with you. So that's that. Capricorn is a money sign, and right now there's a lot of themes of wealth and money. So I couldn't not tell you about this. So I'm just like starting off with a little invitation today. So let's go into Capricorn energy. So Capricorn rules the 10th house. Our 10th house is all about it's the highest visibility house in the zodiac. It is the one that rules our legacy. It's the one that rules our like public image, our reputation, and what we are here to bring into the world and how our work affects other people. So, and it's all about like Capricorn energy is all about building and doing the hard work and having the discipline and having the um like willpower, really, because if you see the glyph of the Capricorn, it is the mountain, it's the mountain goat. And the mountain goat, it's really quite incredible. Well, sometimes a mountain goat, sometimes it's a sea goat, actually, which either or, it is about resilience, and it is about like being a creature that can climb. And how it climbs is really, really interesting. I learned this from the Capricorns in my life. It climbs one step at a time, and it only looks at the one step that it needs to climb. And it goes like, it's really patient, and it goes one step at a time, but it is here for that long-term building energy, which I really, really, really love. And I really admire Capricorns for that. I used to think Capricorn energy was so boring, like being a Sagittarius myself, and younger me, who was like really like, wild Sagittarius, and like let me be, and really crazy, and without didn't want boundaries, didn't want discipline. Well, it was like it was a thing. And so I was like resisting Capricorn energy. And Capricorn energy is like really grounding, really like stabilizing, right? And they see things in a very how do you say it? Like there's a frame, in Capricorn, the Capricorn perspective. And it's like you can't, and it's ruled by Saturn. That's why it's father, Saturn is father time. It's all about putting in the hard work in order to get the gains. And so Capricorns won't skip steps. They also hold really, really high standards. And they like, so like when you are with a Capricorn, that's why they love well produced and higher quality things and luxury and things like that, is because they know, and they, how do you say, they appreciate the work that goes into like creating a very fine-tuned, like subtle experience, which is what luxury is supposed to be. So I really love that now about Capricorn, like understanding these subtleties. So like I said, it's 10th house, and then it is right now it's ruled by Saturn. So I want us to look at where Saturn is. Saturn is right now sitting in Taurus. Another earth signs, they're both earth signs, and Saturn sitting in Taurus, and Taurus rules the second house of our personal money, the way we make money, the way we attract money. So you can see that there's a lot of like wealth energy right now. And when Saturn is in Taurus, it's like really shining a light on both our like long-term legacy and our discipline with how we are going to structure the way we are making money right now. And you may be finding this tendency like in your own business right now. Like this year, 2026, has started off truly. I know it's not like officially the new year in the calendar, in our calendar year, in our astrological year. The new year starts in spring equinox. Yes, totally. Wow, so much structure I'm wanting to bring in. Yeah, so you're feeling it already. I am too. I'm feeling it so much. I've been like doing goal settings and looking at my finances, and like really going things that I haven't done, like like not, I don't want to say ever, but I haven't done like for long periods of time, or like not at all at one time at least. And so it's really good for starting off the year like that, starting off the year with planning and getting into the, it's not that it's not sexy, because I feel like when you know what it's for, it can be really sexy. You know what I mean? Like we are here to look at our money, and we're here to look at how we make money and putting in the back end and the structures and the plans, so that we are able to flow. So there's a lot of like masculine energy right now, a lot of yang energy, I guess, in preparation for when we go into the spring equinox and the year is starting. And then there's going to be anyway, it's a yang year being the horse, but it's like a lot of energy. And maybe you've already felt the momentum or things at least getting set up and falling into place for then more activity to come in, more momentum to come in. So inside of this, it's like really, really powerful right now inside of this new moon, because we are literally like there are planets moving through Capricorn, which I'm going to go over, and we all also have planets in Aquarius too. So they're both in Capricorn and Aquarius. Sorry, my earring feels like it's about to like slip off here. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, feels good. These are like little clip-ons. I love them, but they're a little niggly. So where was I? So yeah, we're moving into the planets are moving into Aquarius, and some will stay in Capricorn, but some are just completely moving. And so we're in like this place of the last degrees of a lot of the planets before they move signs. And when we are in final degrees of the planets, or they're wrapping up their time in a planet, it's kind of like we see things coming to fruition. Like the work inside of what we were doing inside of maybe the past couple of years is now wrapping up. And that's why things are coming into fruition, culminations, like, but it also feels like threshold moments. A lot of big decisions are being made, but also with more clarity, with more, like, there's a lot of support for it. And like, the main thing is the alignment is here. So it's a really, really cool threshold moment. So we have Mars, Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Pluto, and the Moon all in like conjunction with each other. I'm not going to go into like so much detail about that today because I want to move into the sharing with you something that you could potentially do in your brand to look at this. But all of this tells me that there is so much energy right now where this moon is sitting in your house. And it's worth it to go and pull up your chart and look at where this moon actually is. So it will depend on your rising sign. Whatever rising sign you are, your moon is going to sit on a particular house, which is a particular aspect in your life where all of these energies are sitting and doing their work and communicating. And so you're going to know like where you're wrapping up things, where you're planting seeds, but also know that it is a lot about legacy right now. It's a lot about your money houses. And then the moon is going to show, of course, the moon placement is going to show where this is in your house, where this is in your, yeah, where this is in your house within your chart. So a thing that I've recently done, which maybe some of you have already done it. I know you have done this, Megan, recently. I wanted to share that, and I've been seeing online like some people asking, what is this 2016 to 2026 trend? Like, why are people doing this? Like, why is it relevant? Why is it coming up? The reason why is because, like in 2015, 2014, 2013 even, there was a similar kind of wrapping up energy, a culmination energy, in which it like really pushed the intensities into the year 2016. And 2016 is like similar astrological placements, astrological energies. Of course, not exactly the same, but it feels very, very similar because of the kind of like the wrap up, shedding, releasing, and then there was a lot of momentum for a lot of us in 2016. That's certainly true for me. And when I looked back, I was like, it was, for me at least, it showed me what I'm here to do because it was the first signs, and yeah, it was the first signs of my budding career as a stylist, as a art director, and I was just getting started this year, and I was like getting a lot of momentum as a content creator and influencer and getting like press attention. So it was showing me where my legacy is pulling me towards. And for you, it would be indicating something that is also like coming up to bloom this year, probably. And I think this is the clue. So it would be really, really cool for anyone who hasn't done it. You don't have to make a social media post, of course, but I think it is also really cool to do within the lens of, okay, like this was the 10-year marker of what is coming into bloom in 2026 for me, because I am in, I feel like in one of my career peaks this year. There's so much going to be launching, and I'm going to be bringing through so many new things, which it was so new for me in 2016 as well. And so I'm feeling like this like resurgence of that fresh creative energy which I had in 2016 and that I haven't had in a few years. And I don't know if you felt that personally, but the last few years has been kind of like moving through a lot of trial and error and a lot of like figuring things out in my business. There were, of course, a lot of good moments, a lot of like also like forward leaps, but then there was also like, I feel like it was like two steps forward, one step back kind of energy where like I would like make progress and then come back. This year does not feel like that to me energetically. This year, I mean, we all know, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it, the year of the fire horse. So a lot of forward momentum. And so something really, really, really to be so excited about. And I feel like this moon is that, like, I don't know, like feel this like good energy, like to like really plant seeds for your money, for your legacy. And honestly, doing a social media post felt like to me almost like a declaration, like putting a flag in the ground. So I love seeing it like that. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna end this transmission here because I want to go into a little bit. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna pull a card for the collective. Let's see. And then I'm gonna end the transmission. And Megan, honey, if you want your card, I'm going to pull one for you. So let's see. But let me do the collective first, just to see what's coming through for us all in this moon. Okay, my ring is going to fall off there if I shuffle. Okay, there we go. So, wow, all these cards. Okay, I just saw, yeah, I saw Ace of Pentacles on the top. It's not bad, is it? Okay. Can I have just one card, please, Spirit? Thank you for this. Ooh, okay, well, two cards fell. We'll take it, right? Two cards for our beautiful collective. Ah, love this. Page of Pentacles is the first one, which means like a messenger or an opportunity. Like it's not an opportunity, but it's kind of like a messenger with money. You know, it is a kind of like a budding energy. And then we have the Lovers, which I feel like it's really cool because like you can see a lot of the kind of like divine support within our our collaborations, our partnerships, our like even what we are creating, even like I also interpret this card as divine masculine, divine feminine union. So you can take what fits, but this is like so gorgeous. So those are the cards for the collective. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end the transmission here, and I'm wishing you the most gorgeous, prosperous, momentous, seed, money, abundant, planting moon. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what this year is going to bring. And if you want that, your brand image revolution replay, either DM me, find me, get the replay because this masterclass is like so good. Honestly, I am talking to other coaches about sharing it in their containers, and it's going to be way, way more expensive. So get on that. I'm going to stop the share here. Mwah.